Right, the purpose of this video is to show you how to use the daily tracking system that we'll be using through Google Docs for students that have behavior intervention plans. Again, this is only for students that have a behavior intervention plan, and we'll do this on a daily basis. It's very important that you do this on a daily basis. Case managers will be sending you a link to your email, like the one I have shown here. And when you click this link, you'll get a type of survey through Google Docs. And you'll go through and fill out this survey. Be sure to put the exact date in that you actually have the report. I'll just use an old date for example, but make sure you use the exact date with the 2-digit format. You have an option to choose your name, what period you teach the student, and if you have that student twice in a day, make sure you fill this out twice, one for each period that you have the student. You'll select subject, and you'll determine whether they're absent, present, or tardy. It's very important that you mark their attendance because many students have targeted behaviors that deal with attendance. If a student is absent, you still need to fill out the form. So let's just say the student is absent and we go down to their targeted behavior and student refrain from chewing gum in class. Of course, that's a fake goal. But if you notice here, mark NA if the student is absent. So since this student was not at school today, I'll mark non-applicable because we can't give data for a kid that's not actually there. But we still need to put the information into the system showing that that student was absent. I'll mark NA here. Now, if you notice the goals will be worded in a positive tense, I guess, for lack of better words. Student refrain from chewing gum in class. So if they did refrain from chewing gum, you would click yes. If they didn't refrain from chewing gum, let's just say they pulled out some gum and started chewing, then you would click no, of course. You have to answer every single question on the form, otherwise it will not allow you to submit. So make sure that you answer all the questions. If you do not answer all the questions, the form will tell you you'll have to go back and answer the questions. Once you complete the form, you just click submit and you'll get this little screen that says thank you. Now, with the Google Docs, we don't want you to have to worry about us emailing you that link every single day. So there's a way that you can save this link. So I'll back out of here for a moment. There's several things that you can do in order to save the link. One of the first things, the thing that I recommend to do is to create a folder. If you click your name right here, mine it says personal folder right here because I'm using a different form of Outlook. But if you click your name right here, it'll be slightly above your inbox. If you right click and you'll get the new folder option. If you're using the web based, it will say create new folder. So I'll create a new folder and I'll name it, I'll just call it BIPs. And these links are actually not the BIP. They don't replace the behavior intervention program. They just help us track the behavior intervention program. So please don't feel as if the Google Docs actually replace the behavior intervention program. And from here, you'll go and grab the email, and you'll click it and drag it. And you'll drag it into that folder. And now the email is actually inside this folder, marked BIPs instead of my inbox. And the good thing about this, it won't be deleted. As my emails get older, it won't be deleted. It may be archived, but you can still access it even after it's archived. Another way to save the Google Doc, I'll click here again. Another way to save the Google Doc is to drag it to your desktop. If you go to the address bar, actually I need to be using Internet Explorer. And you go to the Google Doc and make sure you're using Internet Explorer. And right here, next to the address bar, if you click this icon and hold it and drag it, you can actually drag it to your desktop or you can drag it inside of another folder. So if you create a folder on your desktop, you can do it that way. The only downfall to this is if you're not near your computer, then you won't be able to figure out your Google Doc because you may not have saved them in your email. So I always suggest the email option, creating a folder in your email. You could also create a favorite. That's another option to save in your Google Doc. Now, if you're like me and you're prone to forget to fill this thing out, again, we want you to fill this out on a daily basis. So the best time to fill it out is at the end of the day. If you need a little reminder, you can go here inside Outlook, and it's the same way in the web-based and in the regular Outlook that you use on the computer, the calendar. And when you go to calendar, you want to hit the drop down menu for new. Now, if you're using the web-based, new will be somewhere over in this area a little bit towards the right. But you hit drop down for new and you click appointment and you'll just title this Google Docs, or remember to do your Google Docs, something of that nature. My day ends after 7th period because I do have a 7th period class. So I want my reminder to start around 3:30 and end at about 4:30. Now, I would suggest doing this at the end of the day whenever your day ends. Let's just say that your last class period is 6th period. I would start at around 2:30, whatever works best for you. Now, to make this pop up every day, I want to go to the recurrence option. If you're using the web-based, again, it'll be somewhere in this area. But if you'll notice the arrows that are in a type of cycle, click that option, and you want to click on the recurrence pattern daily. And then once you click daily, you want to click every weekday, and this will start the actual day that you're using it. And you want to end by June 1st because that's the last actual day of school. So we'll end this by June 1st, and we'll hit OK. And location, I'll pick the classroom just so it won't pop up and ask me about that. And if you want to type something down here, you can. But make sure that you click the save and close, because if you don't hit save and close, it won't actually save and close. And once you click save and close, every single day, you'll have a Google Docs reminder. And again, if there are any questions, please contact us at Special Education, the Special Education Department. We're more than willing to help you. Any questions, give us a phone call. You can email, or if you have questions about a specific student, make sure you talk to that kid's case manager. Thanks, and as always, it's a beautiful day to be a Cardinal.